Hello, Warriors. This is Lawrence Stone, and I am the Bassic Trainer. I want to establish a rhythm to your vision. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about visions. Visions are fantastic. Visions are important in so many aspects of our lives, whether it's professional, personal. We need to have visions. So the quote I'm including with this email is from, it's credited to George Washington Carver, says, "Where there is no vision, there is no hope." And then I like this quote. I feel like it goes along with the old proverb, the biblical proverb that says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." I feel like the reason why they perish is because they have no hope. And again, it just ties into you need a vision to help you have that hope so that you know what direction you're going in so that you won't wander off onto the wrong path and perish. So with that, let's dive in and talk about it. What is a vision? So when we're looking at your vision, we first want to look at your goals. Sit down and talk about your goals. And a lot of people don't even have goals. So hopefully you're at least one of those people who has some goals, or at least has an idea of a goal. I hope you take time and you sit down and you write it down if you haven't written it down yet. And what happens is you take those goals and you examine the why. That is your vision. People set up a goal. I want to have $100,000 income. That's great. But why? Just to have money? That's not a good enough reason. You're not going to get there if all you want is money. You need to have, I want to help people this way. I want to take my family on our dream vacation. I want a second honeymoon with my spouse, significant other. Know the why. Why do you want to have that money? Why do you want to have that income? And how's it going to feel? You might be, I want to lose 50 pounds. Okay, that's great. It's a very admirable goal. But why? Just so you can lose the weight? I mean, you might find that as you're getting close to it, because you don't know what your vision is, you get down and you say, yeah, I'm close enough. Let's go ahead and celebrate and gain that 50 pounds back that I just lost. You might even find people who work towards that six-figure income, all of a sudden they can't hit it again, and they can't figure out why. Even though they hit it once, it's because they didn't have that vision. Most of them never even get there because they don't know that vision. It could be the same thing if you're trying to learn a new skill. I want to learn how to build a website. That's great. What do you want to do with the website? Do you want to build another website that rivals with Amazon? Or do you want to add to Amazon's vision? There's no wrong answer there. But if you don't have your own vision, you're going to find yourself just going with the flow of people down whatever vision, what other path they want. And that's not necessarily the right path for you. Yeah, maybe your path will be going in the same direction, but know you want to go there. Know there's a reason and a purpose behind it. So I'm going to share a story, kind of an analogy to go along with this. After high school, I had the opportunity to go on this adventure down to Mexico, and I moved to Mexico for a little while. It was a blast. When I got down there, I made friends with a guy. Now, I haven't gotten his approval for the story, so we're just going to call him Miguel for the purposes of this video and this story. And Miguel was a great guy. He helped me with Spanish. He showed me around, taught me some of the customs of Mexico, taught me how to eat the food. He got me into spicy food. And if my wife brings it up, the spicy food has not ruined my taste buds. It has refined them. That is the correct R word for what my taste buds are with spicy food. So with that, it was a great experience. And one day we're walking down the road, the end of the day, and I noticed that Miguel, when he walks, he looks down. You can't see where he's going. I also noticed that while he's walking, if I step this way, he'll step this way. And if I step this way, he'll step this way. And I learned that not only was he not watching where he was going, but I had the ability to direct him where he needed to go, if you will. So clearly, when I saw power poles or light posts or phone booths, I would steer him around those, right? No, no, because I was the one looking ahead. I saw, oh, well, if I just step this way, eventually he'll just walk right into that post. It was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. And he'd walk into it. The first few times he actually walked into it, and then eventually he would get close, and it would get like 3 or 4 inches away before he would stop, because he cut onto me a little bit, but not enough to look up. And so I just kept taking him down whatever the path I wanted to. And he'd run into it or almost run into it, and I'd apologize, like, oh, Miguel, I wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry. I'll try to do better next time, and I'll watch out. All the while I'm saying this, but I'm thinking, I bet I can get him to run into that next post down the road. I think my best was 3. I got him running into 3 in a row. It was kind of awesome. So, but I don't want to use my power through anymore. I will take you down a better path. Anyways, and if Miguel, if you're listening to this, I apologize. So with that, this happens with us in our lives. When we don't have a vision, instead of focusing on where we want to go, we're looking down at our feet. And all we're worried about is the next step. Or sometimes we have that vision and we start walking towards it, but then eventually we worry because, wow, what if we step on something we're not supposed to? You know, I'm really worried about this step. I need to make money for my business. I need to lose another pound this week, otherwise I'm not going to be making any progress. Then someone comes along and says, hey, I see you have a skill. Let me just step you this way. A little bit towards the direction you're not necessarily going in. It's the direction I'm going in. And maybe their path isn't a bad path for them, but it's not taking you to your vision. But they say, hey, you know what? I need your skill, and I don't have a lot of money. Will you please do this? And since your next step is all you're focused on, and you think your next step is, well, I just need money, then you go down that path, get money, rather than the path that goes down your vision. Because you're looking down at your feet at what your next step is. And you're allowing someone to take you off course. And then as you get there, you're going to run into other people, and he's going to tell his friends, like, hey, this guy gave me a really good deal. He really helped me out, or this girl, whoever. And then they're going to pile on. And all of a sudden, you're going to line up your path with more and more people who aren't going in the same direction as you. But because you found yourself trapped in there, you're going to have to keep going. All of a sudden, your path back here, if you ever do get to refocus on it, you have to fight that much harder against this flow that you've created around you in the wrong direction. Okay? This is why a vision is so important. When you're looking up and you're seeing where you want to go and you're seeing your vision, guess what? You can still take the next step. That's not stopping you from taking the next step. In fact, not only are you taking your next step, but you're aware of a few steps ahead of you. And you know what else is coming. And you know what? You can see this guy coming who's going to collide with you and try to knock you off your course. You can brace yourself for it, or you can speed up and try to get ahead of him. Okay? Because you can see it coming. And yeah, there's going to be bumps, and there's going to be people, and there's going to be things, and there's going to be thoughts. They're going to try to get you to go in this other direction. As long as you stay focused on that vision, you can help get around those things. You can help steer clear of those things. And if they bump you, you can get back on and fight against them and keep going with your flow. And guess what? You're going to find other people eventually who may seem a little directionless, but can help you with your path. And hopefully, they're going to have the same path as you, which is going to add even more reinforcement to you. And you're going to help bring them along. And all of a sudden, you're going to be able to create a journey towards your path. It's going to help lots of people. Okay? This is the great thing about having a vision. This is why you need to have a vision. This is why you need to focus on your vision. Too many people, the overwhelming majority of people, don't have a vision or lose sight of their vision. This is why so many businesses fail, because they take the path of least resistance. They let someone else dictate where they're going to go. And then eventually they find themselves in a desperate situation where they're not getting anywhere closer to where they want to be. So, your homework, your assignment, as it relates to this video, is to sit down with your goals. Figure out what your vision is, what your path is, what it is that you want to accomplish. I want you to think about the emotions of accomplishing that goal, how that will feel, how it will affect the people around you, how it will affect your family, your coworkers, or your employees, your friends, your community, your church, your whatever. Envision it. You can close your eyes and envision it. That's fine. Whatever it takes to help remind you of that. So figure out your vision, and then every day find a way to remind yourself of that vision. Because if you don't find a way to remind yourself of that vision, you're going to start looking down. couple steps ahead of you, 2 steps ahead of you, until all of a sudden all you're worried about is the step ahead of you, or even the step you're taking. And guess what? A lot of times it's going the wrong way. You cannot consistently be taking steps in the right direction if you are not looking up and watching where you're going. You will lose hope. You will perish. So that's my hope for you today. Find your vision, move forward. Again, thank you for sharing some time with me. Go out and do great things.
Hello again, Warrior. Just a quick side note, I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to present the story in as funny a way as possible, and I hope you caught the humor of it. But as I go back and I watch it, I realize that I came off as kind of a jerk in there. I want you to know that I'm still on good terms with this person. We're still good friends to this day. We communicate with each other, and we had a very playful relationship where we're always playing jokes on each other, which is one of my jokes that I played on him, out of them, and he had many jokes that he played on me too. Ultimately, part of me does feel bad that I would run him into things. I do feel a little bit guilty about that, but I thought in presenting the story would be very humorous, and I look back and I feel like I came off as kind of a jerk. So I do apologize for that sincerely. But I do want to help people, and that is also sincere. So if you are struggling with looking down at your feet in your business and trying and just focusing on the next step, and you're struggling with looking up for that vision, and you just can't see where it is you need to be going, feel free to contact me. Let's do a free discovery appointment. I'd love to work with you and help you focus on that vision and build a better future and help you obtain the things that you want in life. That's the whole reason why I'm going into this, is because I want to help elevate other people to build better lives. And so with that, go to my website. I'll include QR codes to subscribe to my email at the end of this video, as well as a QR code to go to my website and schedule a free discovery appointment. And you can learn a little bit more about me at my website as well. And then together we're going to go out and do amazing things. Okay? Watch what happens. Thank you.